Hello lovelies. Can you guess what I'm doing today? If I had some bleach blonde hair with some straight bangs and some big old fake boobies, who would I be? I'd be Ashley from Charm School, Rock of Love reject. And today I did her purple makeup that she had on, not in the last episode, but the one where Bubbles left. If you guys watch Charm School, you know what I'm talking about. And she had this like really intense purple eye with a lot of black in the outer corner, which what I did, and I really like it. It's really intense and fun. So if you're interested in this look, just stick around. Bye. Okay everybody, let's get this fierce Ashley eye going on. The Rock of Love reject. Okay, so prior to filming, I already put on a little bit of soft ochre paint pot to prime my eye. Next step is I'm going to use another base. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. Anyways, I'm using pink pearl pigment. This I don't think is available anymore, or maybe it's a pro item. I'm not exactly sure. But I'm taking that with my mixing medium. This is the water-based one. I'm just going to mix a little bit of the powder and this together to create a nice pasty base. I'm using a low Cornell brush for this. So I'm just picking up a little bit of the pigment and mixing it in with that liquid. And this is going to be kind of to bring out some of the pink tones in that purple to make it really intense. Because if you guys watch Charm School, their makeup is always like very intense. It's like I tried to do a subtle risky look as you guys saw, but it is totally not their style to be toned down. So I'm just going to create my shape, and I'm making kind of a sharp edge at the outer point of my eye. And since there's going to be a sharp line because you're working with a wet pigment, I'm going to blend that out in just a second. I'm just adding some underneath my eye as well. I'm going to use my MAC 224 brush to blend out that harsh line right there. Okay, now the first color I'm taking is called Beautiful Iris. And then the next color I'm using is Satellite Dreams, and this last color I'm using is Fertile. So I'm first picking up the Beautiful Iris. I'm using a low Cornell. This is 1/2 of an inch brush, so it's bigger than the 1/2 or 3/8 of an inch brush. I'm having a hard time speaking today. And that's going to go right on my inner corner of my eyelid. Almost about halfway over. Next color I'm going to take is that medium purple color, the Satellite Dreams. I'm just going to go right next to it, and I'm going all the way up to where that pink pearl base ends. I hope the lighting's okay for you guys, because I have the windows open and I have a lot of light coming in. And I'm on my chair, so it's more comfy. Okay, now I'm going to take that Fertile, which is that darkest purple. It's going to go right on the outer corner of the eye to complete the purple transition. And I'm just going to actually blend that into my crease a little bit. And I'm going to go in with a black eyeshadow. And I might lose some of this purple, so I'll go back in and touch it up later. I'm using Carbon from MAC. Matte. It's a matte black from MAC is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to use MAC for this look. You could use any colors you like. You could use the Colossal shimmer palette if you wanted. Anytime I use MAC products, guys, you can use anything. You don't have to use MAC. It's just because it's what I have right there. I'm using my 266. Gosh, look at me, 226 brush today. I'm going to kind of pull my eye, because I'm going to apply it right from the outer V. So it starts at my lash line and goes up. And I'm kind of applying a lot of black, because I really want the black to show up. I don't want it to just seem like a really dark purple. I want it to be predominantly black. And I'm just going to blend that into my crease. you guys like my nails. I'm going to start doing nail tutorials, I think. I'm going to enlist my friends so I can have them over and do their nails. I just need to find a way to set up my camera. So that's coming soon, I promise. I'll start doing nails. Okay. And if it looks a little messy, it's okay because we're going to blend that out, because a matte black is one of those kind of colors that are hard to work with. But I just want to really make sure that I have that black in there, like I said. I'm going to blend out with the 224 brush. And I'm just using back and forth windshield wiper motion and a little bit of circular motion as well. There we go. And like I said, I knew I was going to lose some of that purple color. So you just go in and touch that up at the end. So I'm going to pick up that fertile and add it right next to that black. Pick up a little bit more Satellite Dreams. And lastly, with a little bit of that beautiful iris. Like that. All I'm going to do for underneath my eyes, you can see you get fallout, which is perfect for a smoky eye. I'm just going to take that 226 brush, the one I was putting the black on with, and just drag it across. So easy. Okay, for my highlight, I'm using Shroom today, and I'm using a big shader brush I got from Coastal Scents. And I'm just blending that down into that color, further blending out that harsh line. And adding a little bit on the inner corner to kind of pop and brighten my eyes up a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to add some eyeliner to the top of my eye. I'm using Blacktrack Fluidline. Like that. I'm going to make it kind of intense where it really goes out. So I'm starting at the outer corner there to create my wing. And then thickening it up towards the base of my eyelash line. And then I'm just going to bring it across my eyelid. I'm trying not to talk because I'm trying to focus, so it's like just boring watching me. Okay, once you have that, I'm going to apply some Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner pencil in 0 to my waterline. Like that. I'm going to curl my eyelashes real quick. Sorry, this is a longer video. And what I'm going to do, because most of the most of the charms for girls always have false eyelashes on, and I don't feel like putting any on today. So first I'm using a volumizing mascara. This is the Colossal Volume from Maybelline. And I'm going to apply that first, and then I'm going to apply a lengthening mascara afterwards to kind of just create that false eyelash effect. Okay, and then for my lengthening mascara, I'm using Max Zoom Lash. These are both in black, obviously. And I'm just going to apply that to the top lashes, just to add some more drama to those lashes there. There we go. So it looks a little bit more false lashy. Lashy, do you like my words? Okay, and on my cheeks real quick, I have Pink Rebel Luster Drops Pearl Cream Color Base as my highlight. And for my blush, I just used Perfect Topping Mineral Skin Finish because Tammy X Flinny X has inspired me to use mine more. So I did. Now for the lips. I have chapstick on, so let me wipe that off. I'm just going to use a pale pink color. This is called Eris and it's from NYX. I like that. I maybe should use my new lip erase. Decisions. And this is just from Sephora and it's called Precious Pink. It's a little lip gloss. It smells like candy. Okay. That's my Ashley Rock of Love look. Hope you enjoyed. Bye everybody. I said Rock of Love again. Charm School. Charm School look. Bye.